back. I will try to make it as painless as possible for you. What are your reactions? What are your reactions after that?
Yeah, disappointed. Again, I just I look at our group, and I know there's something there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, hold on, excuse me. We just missing shot. Didn't put enough scoreboard pressure early. Like 1 for 11 from 3 early, and we try to say don't take quick ones. Like, it's what they do. They're one of the best in the league at getting out and running. And, those quick shots leading to 3 balls, or quick shots leading to layups for them. And every time we got it from one side to the other side, we got good looks. That was the thing. Like, if we can get good looks and they're not going in, so be it. But, right now we don't have enough bodies to play fast. Like, playing fast for us is not a good thing. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's hard for someone like a guy like Maldonado who plays fast, and you don't want to take that away from him, but it's also understanding what's good for the team, like what we need and what we can get done. You know what I mean? So yeah, just disappointing because I still think we've had like our last the Sydney game in Perth and the Melbourne game and then now this game. I'm just, that's not, again, I got to come up with something. Like, that's not us. You know what I mean? We can't go down like that. You know what I mean? It get disappointing. And then, the negativity on the bench, like, because stuff ain't going our way. I need to get that and, I need to stamp that in the bud, get that out of our group because that hasn't been us. You know what I mean? We can't be up and about and great when things are going well, and then as soon as it's not going well, we become negative and stuff like that. That's what I don't want. So hopefully, again, it doesn't get no easier, man. We got the top team on Wednesday, so we got a quick turnaround, recovery tomorrow, and deal with the 36ers.
This might sound like a funny thing to say, and you might have seen things differently from your position compared to mine, but despite the final scoreline, I didn't see a team that had given up. It felt like they were still competing and trying hard. Obviously, they could have executed better. You could have done a lot of things better. But one thing that it did seem they did for the entire 40 minutes, and that's why you won the fourth quarter, was it did seem like they were trying and competing the entire game.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, for me, again, it's just being competitive, man. Like, right now we don't have a chance to make the finals, but we can mess it up for teams. Well, we didn't do that today, but just I want teams to have to come in and worry about us. Like, there's a chance this team can get you. But again, lately the way we've been playing, it just hasn't happened. But the competitive, and I told that to our guy, like, we compete again, and some things just ain't going our way. You know what I mean? But just continue to compete, and like I said, you got to hit shots in this league. If you like, I don't remember last time we scored 80. We got to find a way to put points on the board. Just to try to give ourselves a chance. But the competitive, like, I love I think we got guys that compete, man, and that's the main thing. Just continue to do that.
I know nobody's interested in excuses, but the reality is, if you look at you look down the bench of the guys that aren't able to suit up because they're injured, and then you have a look at a team like you're playing tonight who's at full strength, they go to their bench unit and they get 78 points out of their second unit because they've got such depth. I mean, the reality is that you're just not healthy enough to compete with a team like that right now.
No, definitely not. And again, I'm not the one for excuses. Like, we got the team. This is the team we got. Those are the guys that's playing. You just got to play, man. Like, when you get on the floor, when your opportunity comes, you got to take advantage of it. But yeah, I mean, you look at our bench, and it's hard to look at. You know what I mean? But yeah, we just got to find a way to even fix that. You know what I mean? With the guys we got out, like, hopefully we get Ty coming back. Hopefully we get Smack coming back, and just finishing the season, giving ourselves a chance. You know what I mean? But right now, the group we have is we're struggling. You know what I mean? We don't have a lot at the moment. But like I said, I'm not gonna make excuses. This is the group. This is the team we picked, and when your opportunity comes, you just got to make the best of it.
So you've got 5 games to go now. What do you want to see from the group? From your position as a coach, what do you want to see your players providing over their last 5 games so they can hold their heads up high once they get to the end?
Just playing hard, man. When you're out there, you know what I mean. Like if we can sneak a few wins here and there, let's do it. But it's also staying together. That's another thing. Like it's easy to, it's easy for everybody to disperse and go on their own way. It's one thing I don't see with our group. I think we have a group that's been good, and everybody get along. We stick together, get along. But it's hard. Like 'cause we don't get a lot of opportunity to train because we don't have bodies. So we're in a lot of there's a lot of walkthroughs in what we're doing because we're trying to salvage bodies, man. We're trying to keep guys on the floor. You know what I mean? But it's really let's just like stay together and like. Again, continue to pull for each other, and hopefully something good happens. But leave here knowing that you played every possession like it was your last.
You mentioned a couple of guys like Ty and Smack, and I assume we can throw Dukas into that same boat. Is there a chance that I think Wednesday night might be too soon, but after that, is there a chance we might still see them again at some point this season?
I'm praying, man. There's a chance, and believe me, I'm praying. I'm hoping we can get it. Like I said, we got Tazzy. We got some time after the Wednesday. We don't play again till the following Friday, so I'm hoping I hope that gives us time to get those guys back. And like I said, we can finish the season. Again, go down and we go down fighting. And again, guys knowing that like I gave it my all. Like I played every possession like it was my last. Then I can live with that.
What goes through your mind when you now think about Wednesday night? You've got Adelaide coming in. You have to go to the Gold Coast to play the game. They've lost 3 of their last 4. They need to win to stay in top spot. What goes through your mind when you now think of that challenge?
Yeah. So last time we played them, up, we was up 7 at halftime. Yeah, and then we let Bryce get going, and that wasn't good for us. So I think for us again, I think it was we can play. We feel like we can play with them. You know what I mean? Again, going to that game, like you said, they lost 3 or 4. They beat New Zealand at the buzzer, and then just lost to Sydney. So they trying to finish top spot, but we got to go in there again, make it, just I'll say it again, try to scoreboard pressure, try to get those guys, give ourselves a chance to win. But Bryce is the guy. Like if we can do a job on him, and every game we've played him, he's pretty much got off on us. If we can do a little bit of job on him, make other guys beat us. Not saying they can't, but let's not lose with Bryce. Bryce had 18 in the third quarter last time we played him. You know what I mean? Like we got to try to do something with him. But again, they're the top team for a reason, man. They got Cheatham is there. You got Humphreys. Their bench group is solid. Vasilovic, and then they signed John Jenkins, who just lets it fly. So we got our work cut out for us, but. Again, we got recovery. Like I said, we got recovery tomorrow. We need to get our bodies right because it's the group that we have. This is what we're playing with, and just go down to the Gold Coast and take a swing.
Thanks, Mac. I'll talk to you again in a couple of days.
Okay, for sure. Is that it?
Yep. Thank you, Chris.
Thanks, Chris.